Let's see if we can make the light conditions a little better. Well, it is a couple of minutes early, and I started the live stream 2 minutes early, just to, you know, I know there's people who are waiting, and I see already 2 people have entered. So welcome to this live stream, and who we got, who's with me here tonight? Wow, already 5 people with me, 6 people. Welcome, George. George, say how is it going? And it's going good. It's going good. Just waiting for a couple of minutes to make sure that it's 10 o'clock Central European Time. And Colonel, say howdy. First stream I'm able to catch at the moment. Okay. And Dennis Scott from the UK, hi to you as well. And Edgar, Eric in Canada, yeah. Wow. And already I have 5 of my viewers with me. And as I say, just a couple of minutes early. Better wait for 10 o'clock before we really start this. And then we have Sydhavsøen is here. Hi, hi. Ah, cool. Danish people. Aha, siger hi. Say. So we actually got Danish people in here tonight. That might be a first. That's really that's really cool. Oh, Sweden, yeah. But Sydhavsøen. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I can start this live stream now. Just checking the time on my tablet. Yeah, 10 p.m. and 10 people in the room, in the chat. And Adventurers with Jane is here. Hi. Hi there, my friends. And we got someone, oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, from the Netherlands. Excuse me. And Dennis say it's 9 p.m. in the UK. Yeah, I know. Well, welcome to my live stream. And as the titles say, there are going to be some changes, and it's actually happened already. And I want to use this live stream as a place to announce the change. And this change will probably cost me some viewers, but well, there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, get to it. The fact is that at the very moment, right now, I'm at a campground, and the reason why I'm at a campground, it's actually the first time. Well, no, it's the second time, but the first time I was at a campground was only for a week. This is going to be for longer. A doll say, you're going to do a cooking channel is the change. Well, no, not exactly. The fact is, I'm not going to be as nomadic as I have been in the next, well, for a while. Let's put it that way. You remember? Oh yeah, Charles, welcome here. Everybody, you know that I got this great job and I could drive a lot, and I was enjoying it very much the first couple of 2-3 weeks, and it was great, and I could drive from job to job. But the thing is, in Denmark, well, I mentioned it before, we have a very strict tax law, and normally with a job like the one I got now, I will get a tax deduction for all the driving. And actually my company want to give me a company car that I can drive, so I don't wear out my own car, and also they will give me a debit card for buying gasoline, or a credit card for buying gasoline and stuff for the vehicle. Oh, we got Nutbar here. Hello. But the thing is, with the tax law that we have in Denmark, they cannot give me a company car if I don't have an address. I cannot deduct all the driving, all the gas, if I don't have an address. As I say, the tax law in Denmark is very, very strict. And then you would say, well, just do like they do in America, get a post box or a mailing service and have an address there. That's not possible in Denmark. In Denmark, you can't have an address unless you actually stay at that place at least 200 days a year. And, you know, tell that to a nomad and it's like putting me in jail, really. I arrived to this campground yesterday and I parked the nest and put the jacks down and went inside, and to be completely honest, I felt, yeah, I could use very bad words now. I didn't feel very good. I actually almost felt like crying. I'm landlocked. I have to have an address unless I want to pay all the driving myself. And paying for all the gasoline and paying for the wear and tear on the car and the nest, I can't afford that. So I needed to get an address. The campground where I'm staying, I can actually have the address. And he's okay with that. Every now and again I take and hook up the nest to the car and drive off and stay in different places. You're very sweet, Notbar, but I'm sure that wouldn't work. Notbar say I could use his address, but then they would pay me a lot, but well. But anyway, I will still be nomadic as much as I can. But as I say, well, part of the time I have to be here. My goal is as fast as possible to save up money so I can buy a van. And then I'm going to keep the nest. And I'm gonna park the nest at the campground because I paid for an entire year already. So I'm gonna leave the Nest here when I get the van, that is, and then I can drive off for some days in the van. But you know, the Nest, first of all, it takes a lot of gas. Hello, Mike Keenwood, and welcome to this live stream. Now, when I drive with the Nest after my Skoda, it takes a lot of gas, obviously. It makes a lot of wear and tear on the car. And also, the Nest, and this, you know, I knew this would come. The Nest is getting old. The Nest is from 1988, and it's starting to show. It really does. And if I'm driving as much as I did, well, last week, the previous week before last, I drove more than 800 kilometers, almost 1,000 kilometers, you know, and that is a lot. Dahl admire say the Nest can put its fed up and have a rest for a while. Yeah. Carol say, just got here. Can you give me a quick recap? I will a little later on. Connell say, well, even if you're landlocked, you might still be able to do some driving vlogs around, and the cooking stuff might be an option too. And yeah, van dwelling is a great option and more stealthy. Yeah, that it is. That's right. And Charles say, it sounds like a great solution. Yeah. I will, Charles, that is exactly the point. I will still make videos. Don't worry about that. I'm still Nomadic Dane. I'm not gonna stop making YouTube videos. I'm not gonna stop the lifestyle. I'm not gonna stop, you know. As I said, when I arrived yesterday and I parked the Nest and I paid for a year, I almost cried. It was like, you know, I felt like I was chained down. Even though I can hook up the car and the Nest anytime I want and drive off. But the thing is, when I get the company car, I can't. I cannot hook up the Nest to the company car. I can only hook it up to my own car. And if I bring the Nest and my own car, I have to pay for the driving myself. Wow, that's very sweet of you. Mike Keen would say, yes, we love your videos. Thank you very much. Adventures with Jane say, perfect, as long as you're still here. We are with you. And Carol say, well, you can do videos on the camping in the campground, videos on stealth camping in the van, cooking, how to fix things that will go wrong at the campground. And Notbar say, I think it's great the idea, Lars, you are still nomad. I am, and and I will continue make videos. And I will, you know, move on from this, and obviously I will bring my my camera, and every time I have a weekend or a vacation or something like that, I will take the Nest for a drive. I'm still having that, yeah. George asked if I'm still having that. I am. That's for sure. And after I get this settled, I'm gonna continue the planning of the RTR. Carol say, been liking the daily vlogs. Yeah, they've been received very positive among some of you, a lot of you actually. So that's my keen would say, that's right, we will not forsake you. You guys almost make me cry now. Wow. Not by ask if I have hookups. I got electric. Obviously, I would have to pay for it, but I have electric. And right where I'm parked right now, I need electric because I'm under a tree, so the solar panel is worthless. The fact is, I'm parked in the parking lot outside the campground, right outside, because the ground inside the area where I'm supposed to park is so messed up with water and everything, so they need to have that fixed first before I can drive in and park in the actual spot where I'm going to be. And the owner of the campground have put me in the front of the place so that I can take the nest out. He was very understanding and very friendly, and he's been very helpful, I have to say. So I guess he could feel that how important it is for me to be able to drive out. But yeah, I got electric, and for now that's the only hookup they got at this campground. Bonnie says, stories, we adore your stories. We absolutely love you here in Nova Scotia. Donna Meyer say, I'm happy you can use the nest as an address. I was wondering you were going to stay, you had to rent an apartment or a house. No, I can use the nest. There's actually, this campground is only for people who stay full-time or who stay all year. That's the only way. They don't take in campers just from the 1 or 2 days. It's only full-time stay. And I think in time I might be able to make videos where I interview or talk to some of the other campers at this place. But right now I just need to, get familiar with people and stuff. But it is a culture here in Denmark of people living full-time in campgrounds like this in their travel trailers. Carol say, depending on this campground and who else live in it, you might be able to give us a lot of gossip of what goes on in that campground. Well, yeah, that's my point, Group hug, the adventure with Jane say, yeah, thank you. Connell say, yeah, you're still nomadic. You just got a safe harbor and a nest to return to. Now a bag of stealthy boondocking vans. So it's still a free life you're living. It is. And Don, hello. Charles say, the daily videos are great. You are our friend, and it's nice to see what you're up to. Thank you very much. Not bad. So can I bring my rig over? Then you are more than welcome, Notbar, that's for sure. And don't say, came late catching up. Sounds like a regular campground with electric. That's nice. Yeah, it is. Dennis say, you will have to give us a walk around. I will, that's for sure. Colonel say, and it might be a great vlog material to pick up on, customize your van. That's true. Patricia, hi from Alabama. Hi, Patricia. Is it raining? Yeah, it is, George. It is raining. And Carol say, well, nomadic doesn't have to mean that you literally move around as much as it's a state of mind. You are right about that. what your mind and soul are not settled in one spot, but your heart and mind are free. That's true. Are you at the new location now? Don't ask. And yes, I am. I am at the new location, but it's dark and it's raining, so I will have to show you at a later date. Not by say he think it's cool. My Keenwood is in Pennsylvania. Oh, that's nice. And does the campground have a laundry cleaning place? Well, actually, yes, there is a laundromat at the campground. I actually used it today. So that's another positive thing. But yeah, some things are easier, that's for sure. And Carol is in Oregon. That's cool. And Doll say that is cool. Don say probably you can get water there too. That's true, I can, yeah. And I can, yeah. There's a lot of, as I say, a lot of things are easier. There's no kitchen at the campground, so I will continue using the kitchen in my travel trailer. Thank you, not by say, there's a Kleenex, Lars. Thank you. You guys. Oh, I got a Kleenex. Yeah. But yeah, as I say, I need to save up to get a van. For now, I only have the Nest and my Skoda. I need to make up my mind whether I want to take up a loan and buy a van, or if I want to just wait and save. It's a difficult decision because, you know, if I had a van, it would be easier for me to go places, and it wouldn't be as, how to say, as hard as hard as it is now. But then again, I don't want to take up a loan. And then Don asked, and trash pickup, yeah, there's dumpsters here so I can drop trash. And then he asked, how far from your work is it? Well, that's a difficult question, Don, because everything between 1 and 2 hours drive, or for that matter, half an hour's drive, because I work all over Zealand. You know, I don't work in one place. I work in a lot of different places. So, yeah, everything between half an hour, even less, you know, because at one point, the day where I went down to do something down here, you remember the video with all the snow? The video I made driving away from the workplace where there was a lot of snow outside and snow drifts and all kinds of stuff. That was only like 9 kilometers away from this place. So my workplace can also be like 2 hours away from this place. It's not by say, I think you'll save money if you got things there. You don't have to drive around to get supplies. That's true. Just say, trade in the Skoda, you have the company car. Yeah, I will. When I buy the van, I will trade in the Skoda. That's for sure. I don't have the company car yet, but as soon as I get it, I will make up my mind what to do. Save, you have a year to save, already paid the camp. The greatest freedom is no debt. Yeah, you are right, Carol. I know that. And I really don't want to take up a loan because I'm almost debt free. So yeah, the best thing would be save up money and buy the van that way. My Keen would say, yeah, no Lars, you don't know how many lives you have touched with your easy, friendly. You're just an awesome guy. Thank you very much. Don't they give you gas allowance if you don't mind me asking your employer? Well, if that's the thing. If I'm driving my own car, yes, I will get gas allowance. But if I don't have an address, I will have to pay tax from those money. If I got an address, I don't have to pay tax from the gas allowance. So that makes a heck of a difference in a country where we pay 40% tax, or more. So that's why I really needed the address. And as soon as I get the car, the company car, they will pay the gas clean. Carol say you have trash, laundry, electric, and save space. Take advantage and build. You're right. So they don't give you allowance for mileage. They do also give me allowance for mileage. And then again, same as the allowance for gas. If I didn't have an address, I would have to pay for the mileage allowance. But now I got an address, so it makes it. Carol say, don't rush. All good things come to those who wait. I know you're right, Carol. And Carol continue. And a company car will help, so wait. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Patricia say, save because you never know what the future holds. I would not do that. No, you're right. I needed this. You confirmed what I was thinking, and you are so right. Carol, so now you don't have to pay taxes now, so save. Yeah, you're right. Tell the campground to get Wi-Fi, then you're laughing. Well, not but they actually have Wi-Fi, and I would have to pay for the Wi-Fi, but it actually is not that expensive. It's like 100 kroner, 100 kroner a month, and it's according to the host at the campground, it should be pretty fast Wi-Fi. So I'm considering it. It would, but I would still need my what do you call it, the mobile Wi-Fi I got, because when I go places I need to bring that. But actually, right here where I am now, my mobile Wi-Fi don't work, so I'm using the Wi-Fi on my phone, and that's gonna run out soon, so I need to make up my mind. And don't say that is good news. Yeah. Colonel say, yeah, save up some cash, find a good solid diesel van and modify it up, give it a good tow hook for the nest. Another YouTuber I found vlogging his van modification. Could be a good inspiration for your van. Hi Patricia and welcome. Like you fell on your feet. Yeah, you're right, Dennis. And yeah, actually I have a lot of ideas to how to modify the van. And I'm gonna make a good van, and I'm gonna film it and make videos and vlogs from that too. Of course I am. Oh, not Bas, you better get the Wi-Fi. You're breaking up a little bit. Hi Miss Sim, what is it? Sims Faster. I gonna say, yeah, we Danes are pretty damn lucky on the 4G Wi-Fi and unlimited data plans. You're right about that. We are. Don say, can you briefly recap how you came to find this campground for us who came late? Well, yeah, I can. Actually, as I say, the whole thing about the text and all that, I think you got that. When I went to work at the place near where I am right now, the day where it was snowing a lot, I talked to one of the people who stayed at that place, who worked at that place, and he's actually my neighbor here at the campground. And he noticed that I had a lot of stuff in the car, and we got to talk, and I said, I live in a travel trailer, and he was like, oh yeah, I do too. I live at a campground not too far away from here, and I told him that I'm not living in a campground, but I need an address, but I still want to be able to drive off every now and again. And the fact was that other campgrounds I looked at and other campgrounds where I asked, they said, if you pay for a year, if you want to stay here for a year and have the address, the travel trailer need to be here 365 days a year. And I was like, that's not going to happen. And then when I talked to this guy, he was like, no, but the campground where I stay, you can take the travel trailer out every now and again. It's not a problem. Not at all. They don't mind. And I was like, oh wow, that's exactly what I've been looking for, you know. And he gave me the name and the address of the guy who run the guy who run the place, the host. And I called him and talked to him, and we arranged it over the phone. And as I say, I arrived yesterday. So that was just, you know. Charles say, I need the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I know the connection's not very good. And Patricia say, yeah, it drops, but only a second here and there. Hang in there. Hang on. Charles say, Lars, I have a very important question. Okay, and I just need the arrow to disappear. And Don say, awesome, cool connection, small world. And yeah, that is, you know, coincidence. Sometimes just kind of go our way. Charles asked if I found a shirt company yet. I have found a company, yeah. Right now the name slipped my mind, but it was one of the companies that I was suggested. I'm gonna choose that one, and I'm gonna continue with the plans and get that up and going as well, with merchandise, shirts, and probably mugs as well, maybe cap, you know, and well, let's see, but I'm gonna work on that, and I found the company I want to use, so I'm gonna announce that soon. Not by say, see, another great story. Well, yeah, it is. It is actually turned out to be, but it's just, you know, it feels, how to say, yeah, it just feels wrong, but I know it's for the best. I just need a little bit of patience, and I need to get everything in the right way, get everything sorted out, and save up to get the van and everything, you know. And as you guys said, when I get the company car, it will save me a ton of money and a ton of hassle and worries, you know, because my car is 20 years old, and I always all the time think about how long will it keep going, you know. And not by say, someone looking out for you, Lars. Things work out in time. Well, yeah, things do work out in time, and Patricia say do what's best for you. That's true, Patricia, and I think I just need to be patient, and I just need to yeah, get used to this new situation. Excuse me. Then it'll be alright. And as I say, every now and again, when I have weekends and stuff like that, I can go on trips and enjoy the nest and boondocking and stuff. Patricia say, I'm happy for you, Lars. You are a nice person and you deserve the best. It will work. It will all work out. That's why I'm Dr. Nut. Well, that was not bad. You could probably figure out. And Colonel say, it's a Skoda. Those things are like Toyotas. They'll run forever. I hope so. When I bought it, it had only, 80,000 kilometers on the clock. Now it has 110. So I've driven it 30,000 kilometers in 2 years. But it's still going. It's still going good. Teresa say, Lars, I think you have it made. And Dennis say, weekend nomadic life. Well, yeah. And also, every now and again, I know for sure, I think it's a month from now. Yeah, a bit more than a month from now. I'm actually set to go to Jutland to work at a. We're gonna install a complete store, a big building store, a building supply store that we're gonna help set up everything there. And it's the entire week in the same place, but it's in Jutland. And I'm actually thinking about I will bring the nest, because then I can stay in the nest. I don't have to stay at a hotel or something like that. You know, I would rather stay in the nest and you know, after finish work, just literally go home and relax and be myself instead of go to a hotel and a lot of people around. And yeah, so when we go there, I will bring the nest and probably find some great boondocking spots around the area. So and Easter vacation, yeah, obviously all the vacations and all. There's a lot of vacations coming up now in springtime. So I'm gonna go all over the place. And now where I'm in this part of the southern part of Zealand, there's a lot of things that I like to show you down here in the southern part. So a lot of great places down here. Some of the places I will just go on day trips, and some of the places I will bring the nest. So you can look forward to that. I do, that's for sure. Among the things, there's a museum, a motorcycle museum I want to show you guys. It's really awesome place. So, but there's a lot of nature as well. And not by saying, my brother live in his parked trailer for almost 20 years now. Now he travels, so take your time. Well, yeah, but it's for sure not gonna take 20 years. My plan, actually, I don't know if I can stick to this, but what I would like to do is that when fall comes, in 6 months, 7 months, something like that, after the summer holiday, people kind of tend to say, oh, well, we don't need the camping van anymore, and then they will sell it, and I'm probably be able to make a good deal on something. Pause now and wait for the connection to get better. I don't know if you guys actually are able to see. I think I'm back on now. And what do you say, Patricia? In California, rents are so high, we have many homeless people. More people are beginning to live in vans and small RVs. Yeah, I know. And what you say, not but he still work though. Work through too. Yeah. Stevie say, sorry I'm late. It's okay, Stevie. And Dennis say, back on. Yeah, that's good. There was, I could actually see the bars on the phone, you know, the signal bars just went down, and well, bad connection here, but anyway, yeah, it's going to be kind of tough, but also, as I say, there's going to be a lot of vacation, but then it's going to be so much better when this period where I have to save up money to get the van, when that period is over, when that's, you know, when I get the van and I start to make videos about building up the van and getting that ready, and that will be so awesome. And not by, say, a cloud blowing by the satellite. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe someone very big walked past my truck. No. Anyway. That wasn't nice, sorry. But yeah, it's I think it's going to be alright. And it's not by, no, it was not the cops. Stevie, sorry I missed it. Are you getting rid of the nest and moving into a van? Well, a quick recap for those who came in late. I moved into a campground to get an address, and while I stay here, now I need to say I moved into a campground to get an address for tax reasons, because without an address I wouldn't be able to get tax deductions on the gasoline allowance and the mileage allowance and all that, so I would have to pay for all those things myself, and then my job would be very expensive for me. So I had to move into a campground to get an address. I'm still living in the nest, as you can see, and I'm still gonna drive as much as possible with the nest. Excuse me. Every time I have vacation and weekends, I'm gonna take the nest out of the campground, and that's the thing. I can do that at this campground. I've tried a lot of different campgrounds and asked about it, and all the other campgrounds I went to, they said no. If you pay for a year and you want an address here, the travel trainer need to be here 365 days. But at this campground, they said, no, it's okay. You can go for weekend trips or vacations and stuff. That's no problem. And then while I stay here, I'm gonna save up and buy a van that I'm gonna build out to be a camper van. Excuse me. So Dennis asked what type of van I want. Well, it needs to be a bus, and again, because of the Danish tax law. In Denmark, a van is for a worker. It's something about the tax that you pay less on a worker's van, but a worker's van you're not allowed to sleep in. So I can't get a box van or something like that. It needs to be a bus, but that's okay, I don't mind. I can just cover some of the windows, you know, I don't need all the windows. So, but yeah, a camping van of some kind, and then make it into a camper. Not by say, wasn't me, everyone. Patricia say, I will watch you fix up your van and And Patricia, say I will watch you fix up the van, and then may do the same too. Oh, that would be great, Patricia. Not by say no, Steve. He parking in a campground, yeah. I don't. Yeah, so I got an address for work. I don't have an address for work. No, no, I'm still wearing pants. Don't say really cool. Waiting for the connection to get better. Okay, I think I'm back on. Don't say really cool. Looking forward to you showing us around the place. Glad you're having the security and convenience there. Well, I do. Not but he still be living in it. They are giving him a car to use for work. Not by you, my buddy. You always help me. Oh yeah. Thank you. And Patricia say I was looking at the Ford Transit. Yeah, they are nice as well. They are, and not by agree with me on that one. Donald Smith say I think that is a great idea to get a van. I wish all the best for you, and I hope it does not take too long. Well, neither do I. I hope it'll be quick. Well, yeah. The girl at RTR that camper when Kevin invited, she did it herself. There have been some, quite a lot of girls actually doing their own vans. And it's of course they can do that, you know. I always tell girls that the thing about no, I can't do that because I'm a girl. What? That's rubbish, you know. If you got 2 hands and 10 fingers, you can. Donald asks, has spring come yet? Easy to build in warmer weather. Well, no, spring's not here yet. I'm not gonna build it. I save money to buy it first. Just Patricia talking about Terry. She has been traveling with Kevin. Yeah, she has a transit. She has and Patricia says she has a beautiful van, and that's true. I remember that one, that video. I saw that, yeah, and it is truly a beautiful vehicle. So yeah, it's and Patricia. There's a fellow that did his with cedar fence material. It is beautiful and did not cost much. And not by saying, yeah, that's true. An idiot asking asking for a repeat, but my Wi-Fi signal keeps cutting out. Does a van come under a different tax law than your trailer? Well, yeah. The thing is, as it is now, it's a hassle to bring the, you know, the Skoda and the Nest. When I drive with the Nest after the Skoda, it takes a lot of gas. Obviously, a lot more than the car alone. And because I'm driving so much in my new job, it would be too expensive to drag around the Nest to all the places. I would put 40 liters of gas every day, you know, and it's just I just can't afford that. So that's one of the reasons why. Because if I have a van, I would save gas. Stevie say, okay, Lars, come to Texas to stay with me, and we can build you a van, and Stevie, okay, Lars, come to Texas, stay with me, and we build you a van, and I will give you a job that you travel for. What? That was quite an offer, Stevie. If yeah, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. What kind of job would that be? I think his phone died. Texas is great for Texas. Texas, that's cool. Patricia say, yes, Stevie, we need Lars here in the States. Would love to meet him. And what you say, not bad. Yeah, when I get going, Stevie, I want to hit that on the day. Ah, bad connection again. That didn't last long, luckily. On the other day, and she explained why there's no BLM in Texas. And Stevie say, oh, you have a delivery company. Yeah, that would be, also because in the States you can actually do that. Use a delivery van to live in. In Denmark we can't. That's the thing. I would love to have a delivery van and drive around like that, but we can't do that in Denmark. So, process serving, to be exact. Okay. Stevie, if you're serious about this, please send me an email, because then we need to talk more about this idea. Really. Because it's just, that would be seriously be a dream coming true. That would be and not what I say weird, I still have the circle thingy going around, lol. Well, bad connection again. I'm sorry about the bad connections here. It's really well. Stevie, if you on a laptop on my YouTube channel, you go to the fan, say about, and then it's in there somewhere. It's a email for business something, and then you can click, and then you can see the email address. But else I can. Yeah, I guess that would be the easiest. Or write a comment on one of my on my last video, or on this video when it comes up, and I will write or you can just write a comment on my last video, and then I will write you my email address if you don't find it in that fan called about. That's for sure, Stevie. And Charles say, then we can all meet up at our own rendezvous. That's for sure. Welcome to my live stream, Roxanne. Patricia says she's in Alabama. Hi, Roxanne. Not bad, not bad. Alberta, yeah. And Stevie say, when I get home, I will leave on you. Oh, that would be great. Stevie, if you're really serious about that, that's almost too good to be true. It would be like, wow. Well, anyway, not bad. We'll just sit here and have a chat. Yeah. You know, I would love to go to the States to meet all you guys, all my friends over there. It would be amazing, that's for sure. Oh yeah, another thing. I would need to go to a dentist. I just broke a tooth today. I could go to Alcadonas to go to the dentist. Not bad. No, I can't hear you. But I can read what you say. Yeah, it's one of my what do you call the teeth in the back. It had a filling, a big filling, and then a piece broke off. So it was today when I was eating my dinner, and I was actually eating pasta with vegetarian meatball, well, soya balls. And it was all soft food, and then I broke a tooth. I don't know how that happened. But, well. Patricia say you would already have a lot of friends over here. And yeah, you're right about that. And Stevie say, stop chewing rocks. I actually thought that I was chewing a rock. But well, came out that it was actually a piece of my tooth. So, as it came out, well, you know, that's just, I'm probably gonna do what I used to do when I have stuff like that happen. I'd go to a dentist and ask them to pull the thing. And yeah, Patricia, you're right. It might have been cracked already. It probably was. When I was a kid, I was not very good at brushing my teeth. I tried to, you know, I didn't want to, so I have a lot of fillings from well, yeah, and fillings. At some point, the tooth will break, you know, when you have fillings. So it's just a question of time. But yeah, I'm just gonna have it pulled, and then I think I 5 or 6 teeth already I had pulled. So at one point, I need to do something about it. What you say, not about Trump is sitting on the satellite. Well, I don't know about that. But anyway, you know, dentists in Denmark are very expensive, so I do the cheapest thing, just have it pulled. I'm not brave enough to do what my dad used to do. When he had teeth that was bad and they start to be loose, he would go to the tool shed and grab a plier and pull it himself. I've never been able to do that. I don't know how he did it. It was just, gosh. But, well, that's my dad. I'm not brave like that. Say what, not bar? Do you think he's talking to himself? Who is talking to himself? And Stevie say your dad is the man. Yeah. Well, yeah, but he ended up without teeth, so he have what do you call it, dentures. They're both up and down. He's no real teeth left at all. So, well, when he was my age, actually, already when he was my age, he had fake teeth all the way around. But anyway, it's amazing, you guys. You know, doing this live stream got me in a lot better mood. You know, you helped me get through the whole well, Stevie say, your dad is the toothless man. Yeah, that's right. Well, with dentists. But yeah, you guys really helped me. I felt, you know, I felt down and kind of worried about the whole thing, and you know, and I'm sure I'm going to lose some viewers on this, but at the same time, I know that a lot of you guys is gonna stay here. Adventurers with Jane say, no man is alone with who has friends. That's true, and I do have friends. I have a lot of friends on YouTube. And Patricia say, we are here for you. Yeah, you are. And the other Patricia say that she agree. Charles say, glad you're feeling better about the situation. We will all be here. I know, you guys. You know, I think everyone who is at this, who is participating in this live stream, is what you are people that I've getting comments from in every single video, you know. So it's like, yeah, I know you guys are my friends, that's for sure. Mr. Sims Master, what does it look like outside? Well, right now it looks very dark outside, but I'm gonna make a video from this place, so that you can see the place and also where the nest is parked and where it's supposed to be parked and all that. And later on, when I get more familiar with the people in the campground, I'm gonna make videos about them, you know. So there are some things there too. Patricia say it's all about community. And yeah, that's right, Patricia. It is about community, and that's what kind of surprised me actually. When after a while with this YouTube channel, that I have made a community, and also when I make these live streams, that you guys actually are talking to each other as well, and it's a great feeling. And also sometimes you comment on each other's comments. And Charles says, thank you for saying that. It's very kind, Lars. Well, it's the truth. It really is. You know, one of the main reasons why I enjoy making videos is for the comments. You know, the comments I get on my videos, they make me make more, really. And Stevie say, you help us just as much. It's a peek into something else, into something else's life, or someone else's life. Perhaps you are living a life that we can't. We enjoy and appreciate your videos. Thank you. Well, thank you, Stevie. It's very nice of you to say so. I actually think one good thing that came out, several good things came out of the fact that I had to move on to this campground. And one of them was that I for sure got confirmed that I'm nomadic. That my heart is nomadic. The fact that I felt so bad about having to stay in one place just tells me that I need to move around. I need to be able to drive around and live this nomadic lifestyle. It's the right thing for me. Roxanne say, I missed the beginning. What are the changes? Well, not by. You got the chance to fill Roxanne in on it. No, Roxanne. Just joking. The fact is, for tax reasons, I have to have an address. And in Denmark, you cannot have an address if you're not physically staying in the place. So I moved into a campground where I will stay not 100%, not 365 days a year, but I will have to stay here a lot of the time, or some of the time. And I'm still staying in the nest. I still have the nest. I still have my Skoda. But job-wise, it would be too expensive if I didn't have an address, because then I would have to pay the gasoline for the car myself, and also the wear and tear on the car. But the fact that I get an address, I can get a company car, and the company will pay for the car and the gas. So that's why I have to do it this way. While I stay at the campground, I will try to save up as much money as I can so I can buy a van. Having said that, then I have to say that Stevie made me an offer that might change everything again. But well, I have to talk to Stevie about that and see what comes out of that. And Charles say, right on the nose, Stevie, yeah. Patricia, I found you thought tiny house prepper and discovered okay. Patricia say, I found tiny house preppers and discovered, no, I need to read. I found you through tiny house prepper and discovered awesome for you. Well, yeah, I know. It's incredible. And it says that Stevie clean almost. Patricia say, it's nice to see you. It's nice to see your country. Oh, it's nice to see your country, because I will never get to go to bad connection again. I hope I'm back. Charles say a whole box of Kleenex. Roxanne, you don't need a green card. Well, yeah, I would need a green card. Someone want to marry? Oh, jokes aside. It is still saying, still. Bad connection again. Just waiting for the connection to go better. Yeah, there we are. Edit. The thing is, if I get a camper van, I can live in it. It's just the delivery van I can't. So I will need to get a camper van. Then I can live in it. Stevie say, yep, he will need a green card. I married a foreign national. She has a green card and needs it to work. Charles say it's not worth it. An adventure with Jane say, put on that dress. Yeah. Oh yeah. And Keith, find you a nice lady. Then you can travel around with no job. And Stevie say, adventure with Keith. Thumbs up. Yeah. And Eddie say, okay, great that you can have that option. Thanks for explaining it for me. Oh, you're welcome, Edith. Um, but yeah, if I wanted to go to stay in the States, go to stay in America, I would need a green card. That's obvious. And how to do the whole thing about green cards, I have no idea how to do that. I would be like, wow. But, well, let's see. Let's get to that bridge if we have to cross it, you know. Let's cross, what do you say? Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. That's the way around. But anyway, it's just, yeah, as it is right now. Obviously, I will travel with the Nest as much as I can. When I have weekends or vacations, and the RTI Europe, the RV van and RV gathering in Denmark is still on, and I will continue planning that. So you will still, and I will for sure continue make videos, and well, yeah. I just hope that I still have viewers, and I know I will. Patricia say healthcare in the US is a mess. I heard about that, Patricia. So bad connection again. Just waiting for it to clear. Roxanne asked, "Are you looking for a van or an RV like camper van, Kevin?" Well, I'm not looking for an RV. I think they're too big and too bulky and too tall and not strong enough. And I would like something a little more discreet. So like a bus, a minibus, same size. The ideal would be same size as a Sprinter van, Mercedes Sprinter van, that size, but as a bus, because that one I could make into a camper van, but not an RV type thing, no. But also, it would be great if I could find one. There's less than 6 meters. Yeah, a high top van, Roxanne. That would be great. But also, I need it to be shorter than 6 meters, because if it's longer than 6 meters, it's more expensive to cross, when you want to cross a bridge or go on a ferry. If it's shorter than 6 meters, it goes as a normal car. Oh, Harald, you're leaving now. Okay. Take care. But yeah, it's not by, no, we don't have old school buses. But there are some and Stevie say many US truck drivers live in their trucks, right? And yeah, that's true, and here as well. And that's the strange thing, because truck drivers, they are allowed to live in their truck, but in a van you're not. It's just the Danish tax law is so complicated. It's just, I wouldn't try to explain the whole thing. Roxanne asked if I could live in a converted school bus. Well, we don't have school buses like you do in the US. And another thing is, with the driver license I got, I would need the vehicle to be less than 3.5 ton. Because my driver license, I cannot drive something bigger than 3.5 ton. So, well, not bar. That just killed that idea. Live in a big rig, I wouldn't be able to do that, because I'm not allowed to drive it with my driver license. And yeah, Stevie, a lot of truck drivers live in their rigs. So, but that's not an option. And that's why I say a minibus or something like that would be great. And that is for sure that is my plan. But let's see. I actually the other day in the internet I saw a van for sale, and some years back you could actually convert a delivery van to be a camper van, and I saw one for sale, and because it was converted before they changed the law, that one is actually on white number plates and can be used as a camper van. So if I could find something like that when I have the money, that would be excellent. Roxanne, I can't live in a converted van as say, but in a minibus, you know, the difference is that the van, you don't have windows. The minibus, you got windows. And that makes, tax-wise, that makes a difference in Denmark. And I'm not going to try to explain why, but that's just the way it is in this crazy country. Not bar say, you don't use school buses over there. How do all the kids get to school? They get to school with public transport. We got a lot of public transport and a lot of very good public transport. So they just catch the bus or the train or whatever. But no, we don't have school buses like you do. Herman asked, I buy a van? I will eventually. I will save up to buy, or not a van, but a minibus. Eventually. Roxanne, you're right. You could put windows in a van, but still, they wouldn't approve it. It's something about what it's registered as the first time it was registered. And that is, as I say, tax law in Denmark. It's just outrageous. And Stevie say, they don't have kids in Denmark. People are boom with... People are born with mustache and job. And not pass. Ah, there you go. I learned something today. Yeah. But no, Roxanne, the traditional van, they can only be registered on what we call yellow number plates, and that is actually tax-free. It makes it a lot cheaper for a company to buy a delivery van or whatever. But those kind of vehicles cannot be registered as a personal vehicle, so you're not allowed to sleep in it or convert it to live in. But a bus can be bought on the normal white number plate so that you can convert it and live in it. That was the short version. But yeah, the Danish tax law, it's just so complicated, and it is just, you know, yeah, even I'm a Dane and I'm 50 years old and I pay tax and I do my taxes every year and I'm still confused. Roxanne say, so you can convert a minibus and live in it. Yes, that is correct. And that's my plan. To do that. Either convert a minibus or buy a minibus that's already converted and then modify it into the way I want it. But let's see. It's something about when I have the money, what I find, you know, and it's not like I have preferences at this point, and you know, it's something about the availability, you know. When I bought the Skoda, it was totally coincident that it was a Skoda. It was just a good car, and so I don't mind what brand it is. And not by say tax time here right now. Well, here too. I haven't checked. I should actually go online and check my tax for last year to see if I need to pay more or if I get money back. Roxanne, how expensive are minibuses? Well, you know, if I would want to buy a new one, it would be like 200,000-300,000 Danish kroner. But I will buy a second hand, and I can probably get one. Yeah, 40,000-50,000 kroner. So somewhere between, what would that be? Between $5,000 and $10,000. That would be my price range. And what Charles say, it must be so amazing living in a country where children can take public transport, not worrying about their well-being. What a great feeling that must be. And Charles say, just mailed my payment in. Okay. Well, Charles, obviously, some kids go by public transport, but also a lot of kids are taken to school by their parents. And the thing is, if the parents have to go to work early, they will bring the kids to kind of a daycare thing before school, and then they can stay there until school starts. But well, that's Denmark. Roxanne say, I live in US and took public transport to high school. Yeah, exactly. And Notbar say, I got money back. Okay, money back from taxes. Oh, that's great. And she'll say, go figure, I retire and oh, she'll say, go figure, I retired and my taxes go up. That's not fair. And Notbar say, I just started my pension, Charles. Still work for the summer. Oh, okay, that's nice. But Notbar, if you just retired, get a van and go live life on the road. Stevie say, phone battery about dead, gotta go. I will email you. Okay, great, Stevie. I look forward to hearing from you, that's for sure. It sounds very interesting. See if we can find out something. Talking about phone batteries. My phone battery is about to run out. Because, well, not that soon. I just said that and then the connection cut, but I'm still here though. I got not by say I got a trailer last, but I'm paying my condo and pills first. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. But anyway, guys, I will end this live stream. Yeah, it was bills. Bills first, debt free first. Yeah, that's true. That's the way to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna end this live stream, and I'm happy I had the chance to talk to everybody. And let's see what the future will bring. I'm glad you were here, Dan. And Stevie and Charles. And you be safe too, everybody. Okay, Lars, good to hear you on your home. Enjoy, my friend. Thank you. An adventure with Jane. Great chat, Lars. Wonderful hearing from you and everyone. And Patricia say, bye, Lars. Have a great week. You too, Patricia. Everybody, please have a great time. Enjoy yourselves, you know. Yeah, not by, you're right. Be happy, everybody. And you know, with friends like you guys, I can't say it too often. With friends like you guys, life is really good. It is. It's just amazing. You know. I hope to give each and every one of you a hug one day. Okay, Charles, say goodbye, and Herman, say good week. Yeah, you too. Okay, guys, I'm off. Thank you very much for joining in on my live stream. And thank you very much for all your kind words. Not bye, you're so cute. Well, thank you everybody. Take care of yourselves, my friends. Bye bye.